Boy, traveling can really be a pain in the back. And yes, it sometimes is really a pain in the back if you have a bad back. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite hacks for how to pack and travel when you have a back that wants to go out on you. For those of you who follow me recently, I shared with you that I have a pretty significant back injury, but I can't let that stop me from doing things in my life. So I had to figure out some workarounds that are going to let me travel, still feel comfortable, not be in pain. But I also want to share those with you because I think a lot of us have those issues, and I wanted to share some of that with you today. I'm going to show you a couple pieces of luggage and some things that are going to help lighten the load or at least distribute the load so you don't feel as much pain when you're leveraging your back during your packing and or traveling. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to show you is not a piece of luggage or anything like that, but it's a table. And it's a table just like this that's adjustable. So now, as you can see, if you don't have a place to stand and you want to be able to get your things packed, this has brought the luggage to me rather than me having to hover over that luggage. So having a nice little adjustable table that can act as a desk, you can sit on the sofa if you want to and lower it or stand up. I find for me, standing up and packing works great because I'm usually all over the place finding things and packing them, but now I'm not hovering over my suitcase to get things into it. The next couple of things that I think about is what I'm going to wear on the plane. And almost every time I fly, I wear pants with lots of pockets so that I can put things in them and distribute the weight. So for example, this has regular pockets like any pair of pants, but it has two pockets on the side here. These are like cargo pants, and they're going to allow me to put things into that can take the weight out of my personal item and distribute it, or if I have a backpack, take some of the weight out of that. So things like phones and batteries, charging cords, ear pods, fans, things like that that take up some weight, put those in your pockets and you'll be able to distribute the weight. Now, the one thing I will tell you is don't put them in your pockets until after you go through TSA. So if they're in your personal carry-on, you can leave them in there, and then once you get through TSA, take them out and distribute them how you want, because they're not going to allow you to have anything in your pants pockets, and you're not going to be taking your pants off before you go through the scanner. So just make sure your pockets are empty, and then once you get through that scanner, you can fill them back up. Another idea is to wear a travel vest like this one. This has 6 pockets in it. It has 4 of them that zip. There's 3 in the front right here. There's a little pocket up here, 2 side pockets, and 1 large pocket in the back, plus 2 deep pockets that allow me to stick things like my phone and my passport inside of that. So then if I wear this at the airport loaded, I just simply take my vest off and I lay it into the actual bin, and that way it just goes through the scanner and I can put it back on. Just don't want to do that with your pants. You can do that with your vest. Put that through the scanner, just as if it were a purse. Put it through the scanner. The other thing is I make sure that the material on both of these is stretchy. I want to be able to be comfortable on the plane. So I want to have things that have a lot of stretch so I can be comfortable, and both of these things do that. They have a good amount of stretch to them. So that way, if there's stuff in the pockets that doesn't get too tight, and it's just more comfortable to sit in while I'm flying. These 2 pieces of luggage are wonderful because they are personal carry-ons that will fit underneath the seat in front of you. Plus they have wheels and handles to allow me to roll it through the airport. So for me, like right now, my back is pretty injured, and if I have to fly, I'm not going to be able to probably lift my overhead luggage in, and I'm probably just going to check it. But I still want to carry a personal carry-on with me to have things like my medication, my jewelry, my computer, and things like that. And I want to be able to roll it because I don't want to have anything on my shoulder or my arms or my back that could actually cause me to have pain or injury more. So these are great. They roll and they fit underneath the seat in front of me. However, if I overpack these bags, they will not fit. So I want to make sure that they're not packed too tightly. Because of the weight, I don't want to lift it, but also they probably won't fit through any sort of size or underneath the seat in front of you. This one has spinner wheels, which is really nice because it just kind of rolls easily through the airport. I can push it or pull it. However, because it has roller wheels, it means it takes up a little bit of space. And when you're putting it underneath the seat in front of you, it does stick out just a little bit. So if you don't have room for your feet or you need room for your feet, this probably isn't the greatest bag for that. However, if you're like me and you're short, during the flight, I will pull this bag out and I will put my feet on top of it to give my back a little bit of a rest. And I do the same thing with this one, but this one will slide in a little bit further because this one only has two wheels underneath and it doesn't stick out quite as far. So these make great personal item bags. Again, check your airline. This might be a little too big for certain airlines, so you just want to check. But I've traveled with these all over the world, and other than a couple of smaller pea poppers or Asian airlines, these fit in nicely underneath the seat in front of me. And in the occasion where it didn't fit, I was able to get it into the overhead luggage pretty easily because they're not packed too heavily because they're pretty small. So these are a couple of great options. If you have a bad back and you want to be able to roll luggage to the airport, especially just your personal item, these are great options to have. Once I get to the baggage carousel to get my main piece of luggage, I'm going to want to be able to put my personal carry-on item right on top and make sure it's secure. And how I do that is make sure that this piece of luggage has a trolley sleeve just like this. So that way it'll slip onto the handle. Everything can be maneuvered easily with one hand and pushed or pulled as I need it to. And I don't have to worry about pulling one, carrying one, or rolling two bags. This becomes one unit to get me through the airport. The next article I'm wearing isn't actually clothing, but it is a back brace. And I have this on right now. It is something my doctor recommended to help give me some support while this vertebrae heals in my back. And that way, if I'm flying, it also gives me some support while I'm, moving my luggage around. And then once I sit down in my airline seat, I can loosen it up a little bit so I can be more comfortable because it is pretty tight and it's meant to be that way. But if you have a bad back, it's really going to help support you. So when you're going through the airport, standing in customs, waiting for your baggage, your back can get really tired from doing that. And this is going to help give me some support so that I don't have such an achy back when I'm on my travel adventure. So those of you with back problems, I would love your tips. What do you do to help you get through packing and through your airport and get to your destination safely and comfortably? Put those in the comments below. I would really like to read those. I'm looking forward to getting any kind of help I can as I deal with this back injury, so share those with us. Now, if you stayed this long through the video, I hope that means you liked it and you got some information. So if you could, give me a thumbs up. And if you subscribe to my channel, I put a video out almost every week about travel or something, so you can tune into that and find some great travel hacks on my channel. Until the next time, remember to juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple, protect your back when you're traveling. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.